May I start? Great. So,
Okay, so our next talk is Searching for Flights with Gkogkolis. Yorgo, welcome.
thank you. Well, hello. Welcome to Voxxed. So happy to be in person this time. So my name is Gkogkolis. I am software architect of eTravel Group, and I'm here today to discuss with you our very special and very interesting case study of searching flights. But before going there, a few words about us. We are a global platform for flight content. We have both sites that are available to end customers, and also we have B2B partnerships. One of the most important ones is with Booking.com, where we are exclusive flight content provider for Europe. And we are actually currently in the process where our companies will become one organization under the umbrella of Booking Group. So the company has started at early 2000 from the Nordics, and around 2017 it has been merged with a Greek company called eTravel and formulated the eTravel Group. Currently we are operating at many countries. We have locations in Athens, Sweden, Canada, India, and we're expanding to Poland as well. We are over 1,500 employees, and we offer content in 75 different languages. On the technology part of our organization, we are more than 200 IT professionals, mainly software engineers, software developers, and we have offices in Sweden, in Gothenburg specifically, in Athens, and in Pune, India. Our technology stack is mainly backend, Java, and in some parts .NET, C#. We also have a big part of our platform that uses Python for machine learning. And our front end on the website is React.js, and we also have native applications, mobile, iOS, and Android. So let's talk about searching for flights. I hope all of you have done that in the past, so you may wonder what's behind the scenes. It all begins with an origin and a destination. So the customer wants to go, let's say, from Athens to London, provide some extra information, our departure date, arrival date, and some characteristics about the trip, how many passengers, adults, what kind of economy class the customer wants, and they search. So we will explain later what happens behind the scenes, but the end result looks like this. So here we see that we have 431 unique flight results from Athens to London for two specific dates. And one might think, okay, one search ended up having 431 unique results. So let's take a more deep dive into the eTravel air search technology. As you might see here, is a quite complex ecosystem that behind the scenes takes the responsibility of doing the search and creating the unique content for our customers. On the top of the page, you see our selling channels. We have our own sites, the organic part. We have the meta searchers, Skyscanner, Kayak, I don't know if you have heard of them. And we have our B2B partners, Booking.com, Google Flights, stuff like that. All of them, they are utilizing the same platform, the same technology that does all the air content logic, search, book, ticket, all the operations. And the flow of a search request is a quite complex one, very short time. So someone expects to get results in at most 5 seconds, but in order to get so many results, there are a lot of parts of our infrastructure that are involved. So we have one search request for a customer that it utilizes our caching business logic to apply rules and select providers. We utilize low-level caching for some parts of our content, and also we apply the pricing. We curate the content. We store some parts in our high-level cache, and then we return the results. In the below section, you see where we get the content from. So we have big providers like Amadeus or Sabre for our content. We have that they offer full carriers. We have low-cost carriers, so we mix our content from all of those. And in the between, it's our technology. In the center is, of course, our backend platform, which is built in Java. We are in Java 17 right now. We have Python for our pricing logic, and a lot of data stores, as you can see, for both for caching, for content store, and of course for analytics and events. So what is the architecture behind this is something like that. It's a diagram that explains on the top left corner, you see our main selling channels. It's our website platform that supports our brands, mytrip.com, GoToGate, Flight Network, and others. We have the meta searcher application that supports companies like Kayak, Skyscanner. So the infrastructure there is quite big. And we have the B2B channel that supports companies like Booking, Google Flights. So all of those applications, they share common components that encapsulate their search logic, and they utilize the content sources from below. So the content sources are mostly external systems, with an exception of an content optimizer service that we have built into our platform that creates unique content that no one of other providers has to serve. So we not only get content from the providers, but we also utilize our own technology to provide unique content for our customers. And there is a completely different infrastructure hosting our pricing logic in at least 3 different pricing services that are being utilized depending on the business rules of the applications. And all of the data that are interchanged between those systems, they are utilizing our caches. We are currently in a hybrid cloud infrastructure, so we have virtual machines running on data centers. We have Kubernetes pods running both on Kubernetes clusters on private cloud and public cloud. And we have a very big core system. It is more than 1 million lines of code, not only for search. It contains other parts of the infrastructure as well. And for us, with all systems that have been around more than 20 years now, it's a mixture of legacy and shiny code, but we are constantly evolving our technology. We are in a process where we are moving from the distributed monolithic architecture that we have for the core components of our platform to a service-oriented one. As I said earlier, we are hybrid cloud, so we have our own data centers. Most of them are located in the Nordics, and we deploy on them our private Kubernetes cloud, but also we utilize a lot of public cloud providers. So, for example, our payments infrastructure is completely in Amazon. About the core technology that has the backend system, which is built in Java, we are evolving it continuously. We are moving from our homegrown framework for developing applications to Spring Boot. And some places we also utilize libraries from Microprofile and Quarkus. And there are more because we also have other technologies like the .NET I mentioned and Python, where constantly the teams working with them, they are improving the technology stack. And we do that not only to be on the edge of the technology and not only to be modern, but because there is also a critical business reasons behind this. And this is the continuously increase traffic and sales. So in the following diagrams, we are going to see how it looks like a regular day for the colleagues of mine that are working closely to the search. So on this diagram, we see how many search requests, and that are individual user search requests that we process per day. As you can see, yes, we had a big deep dive during the COVID period, but we are back and things look much better now than before the COVID period. And actually, this summer we picked around 125,000 unique search requests per day, which by extension it means that we offered more than 1.7 billion unique flight results to our customers. So if we go one layer below, so how many search requests do we do in our providers, you can see that we are going almost 1 billion, not 1 billion, but more than 950 million search requests per day. And we process it's too big. We process more than 190 million flight results. So all that numbers, I don't expect anyone to remember, I don't even remember them myself, but all that numbers give you a good impression how come we ended up having 431 unique flight results from one simple search. And those 431 results were curated for our customers from 4,000 offerings that we got from our providers, or we might have created by our own unique content engine technology. So, thank you. As you may know, we are also hiring, so like all the companies here, you can find us in our booth on the basement, and we also have a very funny game, so you can participate and get a nice gift.